And what's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Today, guys, I have a video to react to. This guy named is Tim. I'm not sure what his last name is, but I watched this video throughout the years. Mostly when I came across him, mostly a lot of these videos I came across. Mostly, I used to work at a college. Back in Ohio, and I used to come across him all the time. You know, when he was a little younger, when he didn't have no grade. Well, back when he didn't have no grades in his head. So, what he does is he gives his community, the male community, a reality check and lets them know that they're complicit to racism because they don't speak out, they see it, and because it doesn't touch their front door, or they don't say nothing about it, you know. So, and also it's like it's swept up under the rug, but we're always scrutinized when something happens or we do something, and they plaster it all on the news to make sure everybody sees it, even if the person is a victim. The police kill a dude, they bring up his criminal record. It's just like, but when the male community, someone from the male community do something, especially if they're important, it's been swept under the rug, it's hiding, or you don't see it on the news. I got a lot of that stuff that I'm gonna react to that's sitting in my arsenal and things of that nature. So we're gonna react to it, and we're gonna get into this and see what he's talking about. I guess he's tired of the shenanigans. I could look in his eyes and I can tell.
On here who love to talk about
How do I start
black and brown
How do I start this over?
predators or the dangers of undocumented folks. Can you please explain why nearly 80% of the people who produce, distribute, or possess child SA material are white men, and almost all of them are U.S. citizens? And by the way, you can check that data for yourself. So you see this? This is the U.S. Sentencing Commission's interactive data analyzer, which is a nifty little tool that lets you look up stats on any federal crime category overall, and then you can break it down by race, and then you can calculate the percentage of that crime done by each racial group for every year, going all the way back to 2015, or you can do it for a range of years. So I did that for child SA material prosecutions from 2015 all the way through 2025, and it turns out that 78% of those prosecutions were of white men, almost 8 out of 10, while only 6% were of black men. You know, that group that y'all racists say is the most dangerous and awful group out there? So,
see, that's why I like him, because he keeps it real. See, this stuff, this is what, he spoke upon it, where it says, where he just said, you know, like the black men, how you like to speak this and say they're dangerous and this and that. See, and that was just what I just said. You know, when something happens, they plaster it all on the news, but when they do something, it's swept up under the rug. You don't see it. You don't see this statistic coming out. It's always said. One of the things I'm gonna say this. One of the things I heard in one of the TikTok rooms is that black people commit most of the crime. But look at this. Look at the statistics. 80 to 70%. I beg to differ. Somebody is lying. See, he did the research. You don't hear that. All the thing you hear is black people commit most of the crime, which is a lie. It's a lie. The mailman always lies, bro. Lie. You know what I'm saying? And he sits up, you know what I'm saying, committing all these, I'm gonna say this, how can we, you know what I'm saying, be like murderers? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody killed much people than the mailman. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't even hold a magnifying glass up to us, because, you know what I'm saying, we don't even hit the numbers that they hit, you know? So let's not talking about worldwide, you know what I'm saying, when they go in, rape, rob, and pillage other countries. You You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about, like you said, you know what I'm saying? Look at the lynchings and stuff that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Then the murders, you know what I'm saying, by badge and all of this stuff, man. You can't even hold a candle up to us, bro. You can't. But like I said, I'm doing these videos, guys. If you don't know, I'm doing these videos because I'm sick of hearing this crap. And hearing this, black people do this, like white people don't do this. I'm sorry, like male people don't do this. So that's why I'm doing these videos. I'm finna start bringing this stuff out.
But what the hell is it about white men that explains this? I mean, after all, for other crimes, everybody's got a theory to explain it, right? For typical street-level violent or property crimes, both the left and the right have theories. We on the left say socioeconomic factors can explain them. The right says it's culture, maybe even biology. But my point is, everybody has a theory. And yet, when it's white dudes that predominate disproportionately in some category of misdeeds, like child essay material or child sexual exploitation, also about 71% of those are white folks, according to a DOJ report released in January of this year, or spree killing or mass school shooting. Suddenly, nobody has an analysis at all. Apparently, we just treat that shit like some inexplicable individual pathology, or we write it off to mental illness or video games or some shit. We never blame it on white culture. We never blame it on white mass. We never blame it on white DNA. We never ask what's wrong with the white family. We talk about the black family all the time. We say,
there it is,
dads. We never ask.
There it is. He going in, and that's my thing. That's exactly what I've been saying. That's all you hear. We're scrutinized all the time, and then to my word, the black dad. It's documented, which you can check, that black men are in their children's life more than the male man. And like he said, you can look that up. So you can look that up. It's out there. So that stuff right there, you know what I'm saying? That stuff is been debunked and stuff like that. But that's the narrative that they spin. And what's taking place on this earth is, like I keep saying in all my videos, the man of sin, the man of perdition is being revealed. Who's the wicked on the earth? Who is that man that God is talking about in the wicked, that's wicked on the earth, that he's coming back to destroy? He's talking about it now.
Where the white dads are, what's wrong with white fathers? Well, apparently some of the white dads and some of the white uncles are online looking at the child essay material. That's the problem. If we were actually a country that cared about actual predators, particularly the ones...
Look at my man. He's sitting there like...
actually worried about danger. We can ask him this question about why white people and white men in particular are so...
That's in their nature.
In this category of...
That's their
dangerous criminal offending, but we're not that country. We just want to racialize danger and crime. We don't actually want to protect people from harm.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Man, y'all, I love Tim, bro. I like it when he be, you know what I'm saying, he be going in like that. And like I said, for all the male people walking, all the male people watching this video, do the research yourself to see if the man's lying. Which I know he's not lying, because I got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be bringing out. He's not lying about that. It's just, let me explain this to you. What goes on is, you know what I'm saying, it's not the low level male man, because he has no clue. He's just like I said before, he's just a peon. He has no clue that the elite above him that really calls the shots. I'm talking about that's over the president, that's calling the shots and things of that nature. He doesn't know that a lot of this stuff is being put out in lies, and then they run with it. Then they believe it instead of doing the research themselves. But now we're in these last days. All the stuff is coming out. You know, all the technology that he come up with and stuff like that is being used against him, like the internet. So it's being posted on there showing you, you know what I'm saying, who you are. You know what I'm saying? Showing you what your content is. You know, I got tons and tons of video, guys, of the male community where the men, where it's shown that they love saying young little kids. I seen the video earlier this morning because I'm always looking around, doing research and stuff. And I came across the guy who made Star Wars. He was sitting up talking about how delicious, you know what I'm saying, how delicious his daughter looks. Who does that, bro? Only the male community does that. 'Cause that's sick. And if you look at, and I've seen videos on the male community sitting up saying there's nothing wrong with, it's not my sibling, they're just my cousin that I'm married to. We got kids and I'm gonna stay with them. That's it. That's them showing their continence and not hiding it. Because I read the scripture in my last video before this and everything. So it's in their nature, and it's been so back then, you know. And I got videos on, you know, how they was eating their slaves. Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all just stay tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff going on. Like I said, I'm holding the mirror up in front of the male community, because you always want to talk about that we're monsters, but no, you're the monster. I'm actually showing who the monster is in the mirror. Once I hold that mirror up, you'll see that monster in the mirror. So till next time, guys, I hope you like this video. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Share this video out. Share it with a friend. And get these videos out there, because a lot of this stuff, it's for educational purpose. A lot of this stuff our people need to know. A lot of this stuff our people are not aware. Our people in the dark. Our people are too busy worried about things that are not important, like what team LeBron James went to. Oh, I'm going to the Chris Brown and Usher concert. All this unnecessary stuff, and that's how they sit up and make laws and stuff up under our noses. They sit up there and, you know, got us distracted. You know what I'm saying? And they come in and take your community, gentrify it, because everybody head is up there, you know what, you know. So it's just time for our people just to wake the hell up, man. It's time to wake the hell up, man. But like I said, it's your boy Rich Nicks. Thank you for watching Rich Nicks Reacts. Until next time, guys, stay tuned in for the next video. Peace.